Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Glad you're stopping in. Today I'm going to do what I'm calling a Cindy haul, and I'm calling it a Cindy haul because my friend Cindy just moved, and she used to resell. She doesn't so much anymore, and she said she had a box of stuff I could have. I went to look through the stuff. She said, no, you can't look through the stuff. Take the whole box. And there are a lot of good stuff in there, so let's take a look and see what I got. Not something I would normally pick up if I were to buy it, but they're kind of cute, and if you like southwestern decor, they're really cute. They're wall hangers. I did notice right here there's a little piece missing, but they make a nice set, you know, if you're into southwestern stuff. And if anybody's interested in it, just let me know, and you can have it for $5. Otherwise, I'm not even sure I'm going to list them. This pretty 10¼ dinner plate was in the box. I just love the color. It almost appears like it's glowing. The color's called Green Chantilly. It's produced by Tierra. It's sandwich glass. Dates between 1982 and 1981. And Tierra Glassware, or Tierra Exclusives, was produced and owned by Lancaster Colony, who also owns Indiana Glass out of Dunkirk, Indiana, as a home party planning marketing company. And they were in business between 1970 and 1978. This particular sandwich glass pattern came in different colors. It came in clear, it came in amber, amber being the most common that you'll find out there. This one, Chantilly green, came in a teal, or some people call it a spruce color, ruby, let's see, what else? So they made a dark blue for the bicentennial and a pale peach, and I've never really run across the pale peach. They sell for about $10. There's a really nice bowl and a really nice covered candy dish in the box. And they're all in really nice condition. They have a nice floral pattern with a gold flash on them. They're both the same pattern, which is nice. They were made in Germany by the Anna Haut Company, and they're lead crystal. And like I said, this one is a yellow flash. They also came in a blue, ruby, in addition to the gold flash. And I think I'm going to ask $20 for the set. They date to the 1960s, right around that era. And I believe Anna Haut went out of business around 1990. This is a beautiful cobalt blue decanter. I'm going to show you on the bottom. It's hand blown. It has a round ponto right there. You can see it. It's nice and smooth, a smooth ponto, excuse me. And I did some research on it, and I'm pretty sure it's actually a vodka decanter. And I've seen so many of them out there that say Ultimate Vodka, which is a vodka made in Poland. They look exactly like this with a different stopper. The stopper they have is clear. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. That's about as much information as I can find on it. But I do know that the Ultimate Vodka bottles were really well made. This one appears to be really well made also. And again, I am not even, this seems to fit, so I'm gonna assume that maybe it is the right stopper. Beautiful anyways, gorgeous cobalt blue. And I'm gonna ask about $30 for it. The ones that say Ultimate Vodka on them, the advertising ones, seem to sell for a bit more, like in the 45 and up range actually. I saw this in the box and I pulled it out because I wanted this, and that's when Cindy said you have to take the whole box or you can't have anything. This is a gorgeous Moon and Stars amber swan vase made by, and I'm going to get it right this time because I got it wrong last time, and thank you for those who corrected me, the Knau Company. It's a swan vase. As I said, it's 12 inches, dates to 1966, and a swan vase was made by pressing glass into a mold, reheating it, and actually swinging it around until the neck gets longer. As you can see, it is right here. Excuse me. And then it's tooled and polished, usually with a flared or ruffle top, as again you see here. And they sell really nice. They're fairly heavy. I see lots of them out there. I'm going to ask $12 for this one. Kanoff. Another beauty in the box was this anniversary pattern by Jeanette Glass, 1947 to 1949. They made it in pink and crystal. And then the 1960s to the mid-70s, they produced the iridescent, which you see right here. It is a 12.5-inch platter or sandwich server, I would say. 1965, as I said, is when they started producing the iridescents. Probably made most of them in the mid-70s. Jeanette Company was out of Jeanette, Pennsylvania, and I know I've mentioned that many times, and for some reason in my last video I said Jeanette, Ohio. Thank you for correcting me. I'm going to pay more attention. They did close the company down in 1983, and they also made this in a shell pink, which is a milk glass, and if you can find the shell pink, good for you, pick it up. They only made it between 1958 and 1959. Very expensive and very hard to find. And I want to show you something that I made with a smaller plate that I had found. Oh, I'm going to ask about $15 for this platter, if I can find a box big enough to ship it in. I just wanted to show you a little creation I did with the same plate. This is the Jeanette Anniversary. This actually is Anchor Hocking Wexford, and this is just something I picked up at Goodwill. I was kind of in a crafty mood at that time. I actually picked this dinner plate up a few years back with Cindy. Just wanted to show it off. This beautiful vase, Cindy must have originally thrifted, that looks like a Goodwill from Sebastian, marking right there, $1.99 yellow. There is no marking here, and I'm pretty sure that it is Fenton, though, probably came with, originally with just the label and not the Fenton indent or logo in it, impression. It looks like a melon vase to me. I've seen plenty of these vases in other colors. I haven't run across this color yet. This is an opaline glass, which is an opaque color. That's what they call opaline glass. I'm kind of torn between it being pink or lavender. I'm leaning more towards lavender, but it's in really nice condition. It has the ruffle top that's very familiar to Fenton vases, and I've seen people asking $40, $35. I think I'm going to ask about $20 for it. I'm going to get to this piece next. I was just showing off some of the things that come out of our garden recently. One of the good things about living down here in the South is that you can grow vegetables all year round. I have a lime. We have some tomatoes there that need to be cooked up and some peppers. Anyway, put those aside here. This was in the bottom of the plate. This is something I never would have picked up had I seen it in a store, although I just have come to love it. It's very heavy and it's very large. It's 14-inch chop plate in the Doric pattern. The Doric refers to the vertical lines. And I knew nothing about this designer right here. It's Ernest Swan. At first I thought it was John, but it's not. It's Swan. That's an S. S-O-H-N Creations, made in the United States. And this pattern right here, beautiful pattern, was produced in 1952, and it's simply SOZ2. Back in the 1950s, Ernest Swan won many awards from the MoMA, which is the Museum of Modern Art. Quite a few, actually, and I know that some of his pieces are still in the Museum of Modern Art. He also did design pieces for other companies, Hall China being one of them. Just got a beautiful, clean, mid-century modern look. And if you like this kind of stuff, look him up, Ernest Swan. He's beautiful, beautiful collections out there. They're almost like a piece of art. I guess that's why he's in the Museum of Modern Art. Anyway, I couldn't find a whole lot of comps out there. The only plate or chop platter I can find like this one was on eBay, and they were asking $125 for it. Of course, I'm on the watch on that, and I'm going to look for a box big enough, and if I can find a box big enough, I probably will list it. I don't think I'm going to ask $125, but I probably will ask about $50 to $75, somewhere in that range, and see if I can get it. If not, I might just hang on to it and put it out on the table. It's just a really stunning piece. Thanks, Cindy. That's pretty much all I have here. I did want to end with this piece that you've seen before. I'm calling it an oops moment here. I just wanted to share it with you in case you guys run across these. I'd run across 3. One had the original label, which I have listed. I was going to list the other 2. They're Princess House Fantasia mini casseroles, by the way, individual 16-ounce casseroles. And it had a huge piece of tape over here. I ripped the tape off and I looked at the tape and said that, well, that doesn't look right because the tape was frosted. This frosting will come off. If you do find a piece out there in the wild, Goodwill, whatever, and buy it and it has tape on there, be really, really careful when you take the tape off. This is now one of my personal casseroles for that reason. Thanks as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Cindy haul. And I've kind of been hoarding the last of my thrifted items before all the stores close down. But I do have some really good stuff to show you, and I will be showing you that next time. I just don't want to run out, but I think I'm still good for another video or 2. For all of you who celebrate, happy Passover, happy Easter, and stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye. 2. Like I said, it's a Doric design, a 14-inch. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy.